What's up, Deadites? Welcome to my Evil Dead Rise review.
What will be, will be.
It gets hot in here quick with no fan on. Jeez Louise. So I just got back from watching Evil Dead Rise, and I actually really fucking enjoyed it. From the trailers, I was a little worried that it was going to spoil too much because, and let's be honest, it did a little bit. It spoiled a lot of the movie. I loved how creative it was. There's so many different Evil Dead things in it that, like, it was Evil Dead stuff, like with their chainsaw, and you have a shotgun, and you have the Deadites being funny, and you have, like, everything Evil Deadish, down to the score, the way they film everything. But then even then, it was still very new with the whole family. I really liked how it was like the sister kind of learning to become a mom in this weird Evil Dead world. Yeah, I really, really dug it. It was directed by Lee Cronin, which I don't even know if I know any of his other work. Let me actually see real quick what else he's done. Yeah, it doesn't really look like I've seen any other things from his work, but now I'm interested. He did Evil Dead very good in this.
Groovy.
One thing I really enjoyed that they did is I really, really, really loved the score of their Evil Dead remake. I liked how much this movie took influence from the remake of that. I haven't finished it, so I don't know how much Ash versus the Evil Dead is in this. I have to imagine not very much, if anything. But it's very impressive for what was supposed to be an HBO Max movie. It actually it makes me a little more curious about Blue Beetle for how good this was. Just like the apartment setting, and they're stuck on the top floor, and it's just a little family. There's not that many people. This could have felt like a very simple one set movie, but they did it very like spoilers a little bit. There's a part where you get to see other people die that's not the family, and it's like through like a little peephole. Shout out to the kid who wanted to have a Freddy movie marathon. I really loved that. They used the little peephole of the apartment to like view the mom outside killing all these people in various different ways. That's how we get introduced to the shotgun as well. Things like that. They did that very, very, very well to where it didn't feel like it felt more real. Like I felt like real in the way of demons attacking these people in their building, but it felt like they were stuck there legitly and all this shit. Also, I didn't even talk about this. Also, the opening of the movie, to also make it seem bigger, which I thought this was kind of smart. I'm assuming this was an editing choice after the fact, where it starts at this lake, which actually takes place after the movie. It starts at this lake house, and this girl's already infected with this stuff somehow. You have no idea how. She rips her fucking friend's head off, jumps out of the water like you see in the trailer, all that. That's the opening of the movie. Cuts back to a day previous, and then we get introduced, and then it ends and shows how she got that. I like that too, because that kind of made it seem bigger. But I do wonder if originally it was supposed to end that way. She gets to the house and it's all crazy, and then like what the plans were with that, or if it was edited that way to be the ending and the opening of the movie, because it didn't necessarily need to be that way. But I liked that decision, so I'm kind of curious why that happened. I'm also not quite sure how true this is too, but I've heard that there is supposed to be 3 of these movies that come out like a couple years apart, all in complete different locations. If that's the case, that's really cool. I hope they have the same crew make all of them. I think I would personally consider myself like a casual Evil Dead fan. I've seen them all a couple times. I like I said, I've watched Ash vs. the Evil Dead, but I haven't finished it. I plan to. I just haven't. I haven't watched Evil Deads in a bit. But I love Army of Darkness, and I love the reboot of Evil Dead, and I really, really like this. I haven't seen this enough to say I love it or anything. I do kind of want to see it in theaters again, because all of us at the end of the movie were like, was that a little blurry and like dark for like the entire movie? Like, what was going on? I think of the projector in the theater was a little broken or something, because like even the trailers were a little weird. So I kind of want to see it again, just to see if it was just the movie or if that. Plus, I think it'd be enjoyable to see more than once. I don't think like you'd pick up on any Easter eggs more or less or anything like that, because like the ones you get are like, I think you're gonna get them or not get them. I think this is a solid entry into the Evil Dead franchise. I think this will be good. I think this will kick off a couple more movies that I'm hoping will be very creative, just like this, and a lot of fun. This was just a fun movie to go see. And if the trailer made you a little hesitant, like I've heard it has made some people, I'd say just stick through it. I don't think it's spoiled too much. The movie's very predictable, so that them showing all that in the trailer doesn't help in the slightest. Even then, I had a great time in the movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. All right, to wrap this up, we'll do 5 positives and 5 negatives about the movie. 5 positives. It was very creative. Sound design was great. I really loved the sound design, but just the Deadites, just how they talk, the sound, just everything about the movie sounded really good. That's 2. The acting was great. Love the actors in it. Don't know their names, but that's typical for me. I'd say visually is very cool. Like I said, the projector was kind of busted in my theater, but from how I can from the trailer and the stuff I saw that was good. Visually, it was very great looking. I know I'm gonna get some criticism for saying it's a great looking movie on the busted projector. And then lastly, what would I say? Lastly, great opening. I love a good opening to a horror movie with the fucking big ass title card and the music's like, whoa, that just tickles my pickle every time. So that was cool. They had me on board right away with that. So my 5 negatives now. It was a little slow after the intro, which I know that you gotta introduce me to the characters and why they hate each other, like each other, whatever. But still, it was a little bit slow for me for an hour and 36-minute movie, whatever. I am trying to find some negatives here. It stuck a little too much to Evil Dead stuff, I would say, with like the showing the chainsaw like it's a cameo and stuff like that. Like, and getting the shotgun was like a little less fan service-y. I hate using that. I don't mean use that term like negatively, but like, you know what I mean. So that's 2 or 3, I think. I lost count. Number 4 for my negatives would be it was a little stupid plot-wise and simple, but it's Evil Dead, so like it doesn't need to be that much, honestly. And 5, no Bruce Campbell cameo. You get a little bit of his voice at one point when they start the record doing stuff. He's like, "Stop them!" or something like that. But other than that, nothing really. I also was hoping, I don't know her name, but we would get the chick from the reboot. I thought that'd be kind of cool to get a little cameo from her as well, but we didn't get that either. So maybe that could be my 6th or my actual 5th if I did miscount that. But yeah, let's see. Any other things before I wrap this up? I would definitely see a sequel. I don't know what it would be or if it would connect to this in any way or what would happen, but I'd totally watch more Evil Dead. I'd watch Evil Dead till the day I die. Just hopefully it's not by a Deadite. Yeah, I think that's about it. I really, really enjoyed this. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend it. And if I spoiled something for you here, I'm sorry, but you shouldn't have clicked an Evil Dead video. You should know if you're watching an Evil Dead video before you saw the movie that you're going to be spoiled a little bit about something. Fuck. But alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below what you thought about Evil Dead, or if you don't want to watch it, tell me why you didn't go see it. And, yeah, see you guys next time.